Hi, crafters, and welcome. Today is Saturday, July 18th, and I am back from my birthday weekend last weekend. I am now in my 60s, and I'm still raring to go. So let's go ahead and get down to this bundle that was in the July online exclusive release. It's Botanical Expressions. So it has words, it has 9 word stamps, and then it has a die. Now, once in a while, I'll do this. I ended up buying the die as a bundle, and then I bought one separately because I thought in the world of scrapbooking, it would help to have 2 of these that would go seamlessly across the page, especially if I was doing a long strip and I wanted to cut it all at once. So I thought that it would be helpful to have it, as 2 pieces. The die is fairly inexpensive on its own. See, it goes right to the 12 mark. It's like perfect. The die by itself is not expensive. It is $20. Of course, I get my discount off of that, and any demonstrator gets at least 20% off of that price. So I thought I would show this to you because there's a lot of fun things you can do with the die, and the words are helpful too. In fact, I did a card for all my family members that came on my birthday weekend, and I used this phrase right here on all of their cards as a thank you for coming out. So let's go ahead and let's show you these. Now, I am going to put the words, because there aren't dies to go with the words, so I'm going to go ahead and use this strip, and probably will find a couple other strips along the way that I will use. All right. All right, sorry. I had to pause the video for a second because it's always weird when you hear someone knocking on your front door this early in the morning. It's 7:15 here in the Chicagoland area. My husband went out for a walk, and apparently the batteries in the garage door code pad are dead. So he was locked out of the house after his walk. Anyway, let's go back and let's get going with these words. How about that? All right, so let's go ahead. Let me bring over my Secret C, because we all know that is one of the best colors in the world. Oh, look at that beautiful shadow. Isn't that gorgeous? All right, let me clean this off. I'm so unnerved about my husband knocking at the front door that now I'm putting my stamps on upside down. Lord, help me through this weekend. All right, let's do this right now. And, I should have noticed. It looked like it was really dark when I was stamping. I should have noticed. All right. So there you have I am thankful for you. I'm just going to lay these down here for now. I'm going to do all these shorter squat ones first, and then we'll go to the longer ones. You bring so much joy to my life. This will also remind me that I have to clean those. Here's the phrase that I used for my family card. All right. So I think that will be it for those. Let me grab my, here it is. Let me grab my little picture frame that has a magnet on one side and has, that way I can hang on to my stamps there. All right, so now these are going to be longer. So I'm going to grab out my longer block. Let me grab another piece of scratch paper. Let me see what I have. Never scratch paper around when you need it. Let me grab out from my pile. So these have backgrounds on them. So let's just go on this pink. How about that? Now, of course, on these, you want to let them settle for just a second so they can straighten out on their own. Since they are photopolymer stamps, you can slightly curve them, shape them. So that says, thank you for being there. We're in this together. Oh, I didn't do that one. Very good. Love you more than words can say. I rocked it a little bit. You're not supposed to rock it. You're supposed to go straight down. I did not. That was my error. You're wonderful in every way, and I love anytime you have a greeting that has that mixed fonts. You've sold me. I love mixed fonts on a stamp. Let me do this like this really quick. Brighten my day. And this last one. Just a plain old thank you, which is a phrase we can always use. All right, so there are your 9 stamps. Put that back over there. Let me put this on here. I'll put this over here to remind me I have to clean them. My block caddy. All right, put those over there for now. Now let's bring out the die. We're going to talk a little bit about this die and the fact that it leaves a border. And I'll show you what I mean by that. Here, let me move my mouse. Oh, hopefully I didn't just cut off the video. Nope, it's still going. All right. What I mean by that is that it cuts off, you see, I don't know if you can see. See how the edge, the cut edge, is not all the way across, which means it's not going to cut this out. It's going to leave a strip. So I have found, since this die is 1 5/8 in width, so here's 1 5/8 here. So I will go another sorry, 2/8. So where it's 1 5/8, I've made this 1 7/8. So I've made it 2/8 of an inch bigger. And now let's bring out the Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. All right. So for this, it's just like any die. You're going to have your base plate 1, your thin die adapter 2, and you're going to have 2 3 plates. So what I'm going to do is I am going to center this since I know it's going to give me, I'm going to go right to the edge of this. Because I know that that's going to be my border. I want to make it kind of even on both sides. Use some of my scraggly tape that's stuck on this just to hold it in place a little bit. Oh, I didn't hold it at all. This tape's been up here for a while, so let me grab my see-through tape. And let's make sure that's straight and looks even on both sides. You could also use washi tape. You could use blue painter's tape, anything that you have to keep that in place. Now, this is a very intricate die, so I would say it's always good if you use, let me get it down from here. Oh my goodness. If you use your foam pad and your brush end on your take your pick. Let's see. Do I have one here? Oh, where did they all go? All right. I don't know where my brush end is right now. I have like 3 that have the brush end on them. So I will just unpeel this very carefully. Let me put all this back up here. You can see it's cut all the way through. So I'm just going to peel up slowly. Because it is so intricate. I'm going to go from both sides. When you have your brush, it just works a lot better because you're pushing that away softly. But there you see. Let me put something behind it so you can see. See how that cuts? Now, if I had made this a little shorter, it would have cut off right at the 6-inch mark. But that's how it works. Let me show you. Sorry, I have so many take your pick tools. I can't believe I can't find one with a brush end right now. But you know, that's me and rearranging my craft room all the time. So I have 2 others here. Oh, here it is. It fell down. All right. We'll use this on the next one. Because what I'm going to show you now, and cover your ears if you're sensitive to noises. Because I'm going to, the best way to clean this off is to throw it down. And get, yes, paper scritchies all over the place. But it's a fast way to do it. All right, let me throw those all in my little garbage can. All right. This is the main reason I wanted to get 2 dies. All right. Now I'm using the brown just so you can see it. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put that right up to that fold line on my card base. See, there's the card base. There's the fold line. So I'm going to put that right up to that fold base and tape it down. Then I'm going to take that second one and do the same at the end. Now, this is going to be very tight going through, and I'm lining it right up with the edge. So you're going to have a very thin border on that side. But this is what you're going to get. Oops. That second side wants to, because that plate's already kind of bending. So let me go look at it upside down to make sure it looks like it cut all the way through. And it doesn't look like it, see? So I'm going to run this upside down. And I'll just leave. This might make this really bend weird, but I have a second adapter plate or adapter. So if it gets too bent out, I can take care of it. All right. Now I think I've got it. Yep, it's starting to peel away. So let me go ahead. I'm going to put this away for now. Put it back on my shelf. Let me just get this out. And you're going to just kind of go like that to loosen it up. You see it's separating already? That helps with getting it apart. All right, so now let's slowly, you don't want to go fast because there are a lot of cutout pieces. You might have to poke a few out. Or maybe I needed to run it through again. Nope, it's going good. Just a little bit of a connection there on that point. Probably would have helped if I had run it back and forth a few times, because you have a lot of pressure points that are trying to cut all at the same time. So these, where these little corners are meeting, they're just hanging on just a little bit. All right, this little piece here. And this little piece here. All right, if I ran it through again, it would be much better. Let me go ahead and just run this again, just to get those little corner parts, because that's where it really wants to stick, where these little points come together. So now let's see. This, yeah, that worked a lot better. So you can see I needed to come up about 1/4 of an inch, because it's only giving you like that 1/16. So I should have come up a little bit, but look at how striking that is. Let me put a piece of green underneath there so you can see. I mean, look at what a beautiful card front that would be. I mean, just absolutely fabulous. All right, so there you have it, guys. There are the greetings, the stamps, and the die from this bundle, Botanical Expressions. This is the die. This is the stamp set. Come on back tomorrow, and we will go ahead and do a card together using this set. I'll also have a couple other examples made to show you. Thanks for watching. Have a great Saturday. Bye for now.